Hi everyone. Hi dear students. So today we will see this is the topic Middle Age constructions of UK. So our first slide was dedicated for the construction of King's College. So as you see in the picture, it is the frontal photo of the building. It is one of the oldest college in Cambridge, so the king went great lengths to ensure that the chapel was without equal, and the construction took nearly a century to complete. Built in the perpendicular style, it looks like more a small cathedral rather than the college, uh, and um, and even gives that impression inside of this college also. So overall, this kind of style was a style of Middle Age constructions, and it is the style of Gothic. As we see, this style has several peculiar features like very long stripes and narrowest stripes, narrowest columns. Samely, we can see the very different shapes in the decoration of the outside of the construction. Also, we can see several shapes of windows, and they are very big, and also they are very narrow, and it is a style of Gothic which was very well known in Middle Ages. So the second slide, so it is inside of this college. So King's College Chapel, it is a total length of 289 feet, and the width of the main walls is 40 feet. The interior height is 80 feet and the exterior height is 94 feet. It has a simple rectangular shape, as we see. It features the world's largest fanfold, constructed between 1512 and 1550 by master mason John Worcester. And we can see this kind of style inside of it also. We can see many kind of shapes, so beautiful decorations inside the ceiling. And if you see, dear students, pay attention to the windows. There we can see from the inside it would be visible that there is uh, draw many kind of flowers with different colors on the windows, and it is the style of construction at that period. And also in some kind of constructions we can see, instead of the flowers, many kind of mosaics, and it is also Gothic style at that period of time. So the third one, the third slide was dedicated again the inside of the screen, inside of the chapel. So chapel, navy and church screen. As we see, so the shapes are look like to each other. All of these chapels are designed for the saying and thinking of mass. The body of a church is very small, not much space for a congregation, and the important space is for the clergy. King's College Choice is considered one of the finest in the world. And here the college can organize several kind of performances or some kind of holidays in this building. So our next slide. Strained and painted glass windows. As you see in this slide, it's very visible that there is we can see. So in the glass, we can see that many shapes, many kind of painted glass windows with different colors. Walls are filled with huge stained and painted glass windows. All were made between 1515 and 1547 by the Doge and the English glass painters. Together, these windows are the most complete collection of early 16th century glass in England. So each windows contain four main screens as we see in the picture. The lower lights on the north side depict the life of the Virgin Mary and Christ up to the Passion, which is shown in the east window. The ceiling is all half fans of stone, delicately crimped, sweeping to meet each other along the nave. It is well to be indoors on the sunny day if indoors has such a body of stained glass. So here we can see the uh, windows of King's College Chapel are some of the finest in the world from their era. So there are 12 large windows on each side of the chapel and larger windows at the east and west end. With the exception of the west window, they are by Flemish hands and date from 1515 to 1531. Bernard Flower, the first non-English appointed as a king's glazier, completed 4 windows. Gain and Hunt, the 3 partners, 2 English and 1 Flemish, are responsible for the east window, and the 16 others between 1526 and 31. The final 4 were made by Francis Williamson and Simon Simons. The one modern window is that in the west wall, which is by the Clayton and Bell Company and dates from 1879. So the Great East Window, here we can say, this window shows here depicts the Passion and Crucifixion of Christ is the last window to be completed. And below the window is the Adoration of the Magi painted by Rubens in 1634. And here many kind of visitors are very amazed by the painting, and it is very beautiful decoration for this part of the chapel. So this shows a detailed view including part of the carpet frieze below in the windows. Notice that one of the decorations is different from the others and is in fact a person's head. There is a stone mentioned self-portrait left by him as a form of signature. So, and here we can see the chapel roof. not open to the public, but you can see it is also one peculiar feature of the chapel, and it is decorated very beautifully, designed with several kinds of shapes. It's also the features of the Gothic style. And here is the picture of Gatehouse. So the gatehouse and screen from outside in King's Parade with the east end of the chapel, so standing prominently beyond. The rather interesting architecture originates from the design of William Wilkins, so who also designed the National Gallery, so in London in the 1820s. And here also we can see in this gatehouse the same style. So it is also it also was constructed in 19th century. So very beautiful with the style of Gothic, and in many of them we can see the peculiar features of them, like the windows are biggest one, like they have many kind of domes in this construction, so they have columns, they have straight narrow streets, so and it is the peculiar features of the construction. So south side, it is the south side, south part of the chapel. So during the first 15 years of construction, so the stone used came from quarries at Tedcaster in Yorkshire, which the college owned itself. There was a pause in the work at this time. Work restarted 22 years later, but a different stone was used. The demarcation line between the two types of stone can be seen in the buttresses. And it is other the pictures of the building. Here also we can see the same King's College Chapel. So west face it from the Cam River. So from the Cam River we can see the west part, west facet of them. And west doors also was given as a photo here, like the west door with its variety of a dominant, including Tudor roses. Here we can see the symbols was shown. This door is supposedly used only by archbishops and only by the kings, not for the local people, not for the college students and etc. And it is also decorated with beautiful symbols, with beautiful flowers, with beautiful some kind of objects connected to the culture of British at the time. It's very amazing picture. So here also we can see several different pictures, like the main gatehouse, and here we can see the old part of the construction easily. So from inside front court with the Wilkins building just showing on the right part, or the fountain in the right house of the picture is surrounded by a statue of Henry VI with the symbolic figures of religion and learning seats below. So, and here we can see King's College main dining room. So it is the inside of this college at that time. So the outside of the chapel, its high domes and pinnacles can be seen like a sailing ship always voyaging, never arriving, lit up at night and visible for miles. So it's about the um, King's College, just the building. So, dear students, I hope you liked our today's topic, our today's classes. So, it is the end of our class. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any kind of questions, you can write in my email and be ready for the next topics also. Goodbye.